up the three and kind of cement that spot with home court advantage for the first round at least?
Very important. It's going to be my first time having home court advantage, so I'm really excited about it. And that was our goal. Looking back maybe 5-6 games, our goal was to lock at the third seed.
You could argue your last stretch of games here has certainly been your best, just in terms of efficiency. And how are you feeling that at the same time? And how much kind of confidence does it give not just yourself but the team as you head into the postseason?
Yeah, big confidence. Especially getting back in my rhythm. It's important for me. It's important for the team. So I can do everything to help the team win.
Kind of on that note, over this last 3-4 game stretch, you're finishing at the rim or near the rim. The efficiency has gone up. Is that related to comfort? Like you kind of mentioned rhythm yourself, physically, just where is that, improved efficiency coming from for you?
Yeah, I think just getting physically better. When I drive the ball, I think, like I said, it helps the team a lot. Sometimes around the rim I can score, but sometimes there's so many guys in the paint that I can create a lot of open shots. So that's what I need to keep doing.
Luka, I was wondering if you could talk about the lob chemistry you guys have on this team. It feels like everyone's just always ready, and like you're kind of leading that charge. Can you just speak to that? Is it something you guys practice or prepare for or talk about, or is it just kind of you guys give each other the eyes and just get it?
Yeah, for me, I was always kind of, looking for lobs. Not for me to pass it, but we don't work on it. It's just kind of the feeling we have with each other on the court, and like I said, it's getting better.
Luka, you've packed a ton in a short amount of time since you came here. You even stayed an extra night in Dallas, did another appearance. It's been nonstop for you. How will this 9 days or so leading up to the start of the first round benefit you?
Big time. I gotta get some rest, obviously, but the good part of the season is coming, so gotta stay ready, gotta stay locked in, but for sure a little bit of rest is gonna be great for me.
Hey Luka, Austin just said that he thinks that the Lakers could win a championship. You've obviously taken a team to the finals last season. What do you think is the Lakers' ceiling?
Yeah, obviously that's got to be our only goal, and that's our only goal. I think we have the team to do it. When everybody's locked in, we're a hard team to beat, so that's our goal.
Luka, you've obviously been playing with LeBron for the past couple of months, but this is going to be your first time together in the playoffs, and you've played with great players before, but he's arguably the greatest. How do you envision you two just fitting together in the playoffs, and just like what that could be like to?
Yeah, like I say, it's going to be hard to stop us. But it's not just me and LeBron. We have a great team around us. Everybody helps us in so many ways. So if we want to win the championship, it's going to take all of us.
Luka, felicidades. Aseguran el tercer puesto en el oeste. ¿Cómo se siente el equipo en este momento y sobre todo para ti personalmente? ¿Qué es lo que has podido aprender de ti desde que llegaste?
Creo que ha sido muy importante acabar así, sobre todo para tener cancha en casa en los primeros playoffs. No he aprendido nada nuevo cuando juego a mi manera, o sea, cuando juego agresivo ayuda mucho al equipo y eso tengo que hacer.
Luka, también en español, me gustaría preguntarte qué piensas o qué sientes cuando la gente corea tu nombre, te gritan MVP, los playoffs están enfrente y esta afición obviamente siempre está esperando un campeonato para los Lakers.
Sí, es algo increíble, es algo que todo el mundo que juega al baloncesto quiere, que todo el pabellón grite tu nombre, y es algo increíble, así que espero que no sea la última vez.
Luka, you've been on quite an emotional roller coaster over the last few months. How have you navigated that? And with this upcoming week off, like what kind of reflection do you intend to have before the playoffs start, and to keep kind of a balanced mindset going into the playoffs?
Oh yeah, it's been a roller coaster, but my emotions I deal with by playing basketball. It's the thing I love, and going to the playoffs, trying to win every game. That's it.
Thanks, Luka.
Thank you.
230-point games, 26 and younger in the NBA. Luka's on the list with all-time greats. Wilt, MJ, LeBron, Big O, KD, Cap. Once again, on the list, Bob McAdoo, of course. Dorian Finney-Smith, 8 triples tonight.
You have won 7 out of 10. You buy yourself a couple extra days of rest, knowing Sunday doesn't matter. Just what's the feeling of accomplishment for this group tonight?
Feels good. We've obviously been through ups and downs throughout this year. I was joking with my best friend the other day, talking about how I feel like this year's been 5 years in total, but then again, feels like it just started at the same time. Like as much as this group's been through, every time we hit any type of adversity, we bounce back, and that's all you can ask in a group.
A couple weeks ago, JJ mentioned building a playoff mentality, and it seems like you guys have taken a big step in that since everybody got healthy on March 22nd. What have you seen from that perspective, and I guess what you guys carry from the last couple weeks into the playoffs starting next week?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, playoff time is all about executing and, paying attention to the details. You can win by the, smallest margin, or you can lose by, a couple mess ups. So you have to be sharp every single possession. You obviously know you're not going to be perfect, but anytime you strive to be perfect, the better your team's going to be. So just taking that, into the season or into the postseason is very important for us.
Austin, there's a stat that's circulated recently that 76 of 78 NBA champions have been top 3 seeds. You guys locked up the number 3 seed. Do you feel like you guys are building towards that and have a real shot at that based on where you're at in the playoff seeding?
Yeah, I mean, I did not know that stat, so thanks. Yeah, we feel very comfortable with what we got in the locker room. From front office, coaching staff to players, we're all locked into one goal, and that's to win a championship. And like I said, we feel very comfortable with what we have. We can play different ways, and then. We got, the best player to ever play the game, and then, probably arguably going to be, one of the best players to ever play the game in Luka. And then around that, we have guys that are just bought into winning, and that's what you need when you're trying to make a run like that.
Austin, back here, what kind of impact has J.J. Redick had on this team?
Huge. When the Lakers hired him, I had talked to him a couple times previously, and I knew his IQ of the game. But obviously there was all the talks about he's never coached.